Welcome. In today's session, we'll be looking at the histological organization of cochlea. Yes, cochlea. Cochlea, remember, cochlea is a part of the inner ear. Inner ear is composed of the cochlea and the vestibular apparatus. But today we'll be looking at cochlea. So, cochlea is housed in the petrous temporal bone. So, if I zoom in here, so this is the cochlea. So, if I zoom in here and like that, so you can see this. For it to clear up, I don't know why it is taking this long. It's taken so long. But remember that yes, it's cleared up. You can see this is bone. You can see here we have the concentric lamella. So this is petrous temporal bone. That is where the cochlea is housed. So let's go back. Cochlea. So this and the cochlea has cochlear divisions. I want us to look at parts. Parts are the one which are now you can see this is a cochlear division. One of the is a division of the cochlea. So you can see it has like 3 cavities. There is this one, and this one. So it has 3 cavities. This is the scala vestibuli. This is the scala media, and this is the scala tympani. Okay. So the cochlea, you can see the cochlear division has 3 cavities. This is scala vestibuli, the upper compartment, the middle compartment is the scala media, and the lower compartment is the scala tympani. So both the upper and the lower compartments, both the scala vestibuli and scala tympani are filled with perilymph. Only the scala media is filled with endolymph. So this is endolymph filled, perilymph, and also here perilymph. Then let me zoom out a little bit. Go back to cochlea. You can see this central part here, which is dividing like the cochlea into two divisions. There is this side and this side. So this part is known as the modulus. Let me show you this modulus. So this is the modulus. And within the modulus, we have the canal for passage of the cochlear nerve. So within the modulus, we have the canal for passage of cochlear nerve fibers. So this is like cochlear nerve. Then we have outward. Remember, this is the outer side. So then we have an outward projection of the modulus into the cochlear division. This outward. You can see an outward projection of the modulus into the cochlear division. That is what is known as the spiral. That is what is known as the spiral lamina. So, sorry, not the spiral lamina. Rather, it is the sorry for that. It's like that is what is known as the it is the spiral lamina. I was correct. This is a spiral lamina. Don't know why I'm doubting myself. This is a spiral lamina. And then within, let me zoom in. Within the spiral lamina, here you can see this is a ganglion. Here, zoom in a little more. Zoom out. Then move. Yes, like this. You see this modulus was here. This is the spiral lamina, which is an outward projection of the modulus into the cochlear division. Within it, you can see some, this is a ganglion. So this is a ganglion. That is a spiral ganglion. That is why the cell bodies of the first order neurons of the auditory pathway are located. So let's zoom out. Then I've said then maybe I should zoom back a little more. This is the spiral lamina. Then attached to the spiral lamina is this basilar membrane. You can see the basilar membrane. This is the basilar membrane. Then sitting on the basilar membrane, this is the organ of Corti. The organ of Corti. Sitting on the basilar membrane, but you can see it does not sit on the basilar membrane the whole extent. There is this extent where it does not sit, and this extent where it does not sit. No. This is the basilar membrane. Then you can see there is this extent on which the organ of Corti sits on, from here up to there. Then there is this segment it does not sit on. This portion of the basilar membrane on which the organ of Corti sits on is known as the zona aquata. Zona aquata. Maybe a text should help you there. The zona aquata. Then zona aquata. Then that portion of the basilar membrane on which the organ of Corti does not sit on is known as the zona pectinata. So those are the two parts of the basilar membrane. Zona aquata, so where the organ of Corti sits on. Zona pectinata is it does not sit on. Then there is this part. Maybe now is it? Yes. There is this. I'll zoom out a little bit for you to know what I'm. There is this part. This is the spiral ligament. This is a spiral ligament. Okay, this is the spiral ligament. Then lying on the spiral ligament is an epithelium, and remember the characteristics of an epithelium. It is avascularized. It does not. It is avascular. That avascular epithelium is known as the stria vascularis. The stria vascularis. Maybe I should zoom in. This you can see here you have like an epithelium. That is the stria vascularis. So then between the scala vestibula and the scala media, we have another membrane, the vestibular membrane of Reisner, or the Reisner's membrane. Okay, maybe I should do just that. Cochlear divisions, let's see them. Yes, this. So this is the scala vestibuli, scala media, scala tympani, spiral lamina, the inward projection of the modulus into the cochlear division. Then from we have a membrane which attaches from the apex of the spiral lamina. This is the basilar membrane, two parts, where the organ of Corti sits on is the zona aquata. Lateral to the zona aquata, we have the zona pectinata. Then this is a spiral ligament. Lining it is the stria vascularis. Then between the scala vestibula and the scala media, we have the Reisner's membrane, the vestibular membrane. Then at the apex of the cochlea, there is a place where the scala vestibuli and the scala tympani, remember those two are filled with perilymph. They are continuous. That place is known as the helicotrema. This one, helicotrema. Yeah, you can see here they are continuous. Here they are continuous, as you can see for yourself. This is the helicotrema, and this is at the apex of the cochlea. What else should we? Now, maybe the organ of Corti. The organ of Corti is where it is responsible for the perception of sound vibrations. So, maybe, and it has some cell types. Organ of Corti. Let's zoom in to the organ of Corti and see it. So, this is the organ of Corti. Remember, there is this part where it lies on the zona aquata, part of the basilar membrane. So, spiral lamina, you can see some fibers there, the peripheral processes of the cochlear nerve, whose cell bodies lie in the spiral ganglion. So it has some cell types here. The organ of Corti has some cell types. Maybe I should take you to another image for you to see that clearly. Yes, this one now. Yes, this one. This one is the one which will show you. This is the organ of Corti. This is lateral. No, sorry. This is the medial side. This is the medial and this is lateral. So this was the spiral lamina here. This is the basilar membrane. Remember, it always lies on the spiral. This is the basilar membrane here. So you can see here we have some cells, the inner hair cells. These are the cell types of the organ of Corti. We have the inner hair cells. Then here we have a tunnel, the tunnel of Corti. Then flanking the tunnel of Corti, we have from the inside is the inner rod cell and outside is the outer rod cell. Okay. Then inner hair cells, if we have inner, we must have outer. These are the outer hair cells. Outer hair cells, they lie on the pharyngeal cells of dieters. Then lateral to the pharyngeal cells of dieta, we have the Hensen's cells of this one. The Hensen, we have these cells, the Hensen cells of Hensen. Then lateral to it, we have the cells of Claudius. Then we have some sulcus. We have an inner spirosulcus and an outer spirosulcus. Maybe I should do that on the maybe I should try to do here. Yes, let me, you can see here, that is the inner spirosulcus. Maybe this is the tunnel of Corti. Flanking it on the inside will be the inner rod cell. Outside is the outer rod cell. Then here we will, maybe these are the pharyngeal cells of dieta, and but always remember that this is the membrana tector, the tectorial membrane. That is the tectorial membrane, and yeah, maybe that has helped you to know some parts of the cochlea. Thank you. Subscribe for more content.